There we go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Xennials podcast. Today I am here with Caraway and Christopher. Yay!
Yes, sir.
That was me clapping in sign language. If y'all didn't know, that's how you clap in silent. Anyway, so this episode we are going to talk about crush on you, crushes. Yeah, okay. So here, first
So,
question is
so,
this:
so it's one of those things where you have when you was a kid, you had that little crush on that little one, that
the little
class or whatever.
butterflies, the little
All that good shit.
flutters.
Today,
Yeah.
today we trying to discuss. Does that still happen as an adult? Does it?
So that's the question. Does it still happen as an adult,
Does it still happen? Listen,
Chris?
I think
Caraway?
so.
Yeah,
I think so
that
too.
people get infatuated pretty a
Yes,
lot more
that's what.
regularly
Yeah,
nowadays.
we changed the word. It's like it's no longer a crush; it's an infatuation when you get to an adult.
But I thought an infatuation was like I'd like you, but in 30 days, possibly not. Like you look good and you smell good right now, but in 30 days, it might be something different.
I'd say it's whenever you irrationally are affectionate towards someone, and you overlook anything negative that they like. You see a lot like with nepotism in the workplace where a hot chick will come in and now all of a sudden the manager sees her as like a prodigal employee, sucks at, okay, I guess I'm being sexist, but they suck at their job, and it just but they still end up getting promoted. Like they're overlooking all the negative qualities they have only because they're infatuated with that person and so attracted to them that even though it's not morally the right thing to do.
See, I get what you're saying, but remember where we come from, and remember that happened a lot to us. A lot.
Yeah.
Somebody would get infatuated with somebody. All of a sudden, that person's got promoted.
Yeah, but you know
wasn't fully aware of what the job entailed and or qualified.
But some of that is like, I think in our situation for what we're talking about, some of that was like, she banged him, right? That was fun, right? That was fun.
Right.
I wouldn't consider it a crush. I would consider it smashing. They were smashing.
I guess
is it a favor? Is it a favor done? They did them a favor.
Yeah, there you
that's
go.
what that is. They did them a favor.
I guess that's a different thing.
We had relations, and now I'm just gonna give you the opportunity to But I mean, I don't know, because to me, like, infatuations, they still happen as adults. I mean,
is that weird?
I don't know.
They happen as an adult? Is that weird?
I would suspect not, because I would believe it happens to a lot of people. Like you can be infatuated with a coworker, a friend, or somebody you see on a daily basis as an adult. I mean, it happens all the time.
I don't think it would be weird, because I think that's just
you
being a person.
Boundaries.
You if you like a person, it's just you being a person, liking a person. You like people. I mean, you're not going to stop liking people.
If you know it would be out of place. Yeah, I was going to say, if as long as you know that it's like not out of place to approach them, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah, I mean, and even if you can do the little silent crush, like, ooh, like.
A lot of people fuck up and mistake good customer service for this chick likes me. And it's like, no, dude.
But you know what? I noticed that doesn't really happen in the South, though. Because I being in customer service, I think that in the South, it's considered Southern hospitality and people expect it. But if I was in New York and I'm as friendly as I am here, I think that they would probably, New York is an example, not saying New York is shitty or anything, but New York is an example. I would say that they would probably consider it, oh, she's coming on to me. Oh, she's a little extra.
Yeah. When I was there going through gas stations and shit, just my regular, like, no ma'am, yes ma'am type, like just my normal mannerisms, I felt like were interpreted as super gentlemanly and like I was a really respectful, polite person, when in reality, I'm like, no, everybody talks. That's just how we address people.
Right. I think because that happens to me when I go home. Like, Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. But I mean, again, for me, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am has always been in my vernacular. So it's never, it's not that, but it's like, when I do that, people all of a sudden are like, oh, you just said, you're so sweet, you're such a, gentleman or whatever. And it's just like, isn't that what people are supposed to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
like I always believe that, people, you give what you want to receive back. So, if I want you to be nice and cordial and polite to me, that's what I'm gonna give you. So,
yeah, that's fair.
that's what I do. But I don't think it's weird. I don't think it's juvenile. I think, especially when we're talking crushes and infatuations, I agree with Caraway. If you don't cross a line, I think you're fine. If you can, I guess the hardest part about it though is figuring out if it's mutual or not. I think that's where we all kind of run into some troubles here and there. Especially in the workplace, you don't want to approach it, and then it's not,
Yeah, because then you'll get fired really fast.
Real fast.
Yeah.
Real fast. Especially if it's not reciprocated. You're sitting there like,
what have I done?
You're sitting in HR, thinking about songs not to play at work, or even things not to talk about at work. Just in the archives, by the way. We got 2 episodes like that. And
check those out.
Definitely. It's interesting to me. And I guess the reason why I wanted this to be a show, because I wanted to hear, some of you guys' thoughts about, how that all works. The inevitable.
As weird as this. Oh, sorry.
The inevitable question is, do either one of you guys have a crush on anybody that's not a celebrity?
In real life.
In real life.
Is there a real life crush?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The silence is telling you.
telling lots of stories right now.
Yeah.
Like, these are things I definitely want to hear about once we get done. Like,
it's a person that's so far removed, and like, I legit haven't made any, like, I have no social stance. Like, they're in a different circle of friends. I only know them because when we went to school, like in elementary school, I remember their name, and I just happened to find them on Facebook, and like,
oh Lord, good, because I thought we was talking about Jade for a minute. And I was like, Lord, not this bitch.
Not her. Like, there's
please, God, no, please.
Like,
no.
I would never go out of my way to contact that person, but if we like happen to run into each other at a bar and I got a chance to shoot my shot, I probably would. But like, it's just yeah, she's pretty, and that'd be cool, and nothing more. I guess that's a crush, but there's not like a thing there.
There's no.
Weird. I feel weird even saying it. It makes me feel like I'm a stalker.
That thin line between, for me, thinking about it when we were writing out this episode, and I was just like, there's such a thin line now between what we can say, what we can do, when it comes to that, trying to shoot a shot, what I'm saying.
So the things that was cute in 5th grade can't fly no more.
Oh yeah,
can't fly no. Okay.
Nah, don't phrase it like that.
No.
Yes, let me tell you why. Because when I was in 5th grade, the little dude that had a crush on me used to randomly squeeze my ass.
Oh hell no.
He ended up being my first boyfriend, but that's neither here nor there. All I'm saying is that you can't do that now. I can't have somebody have a crush on me right now and then randomly squeeze my ass.
I remember they told me once you're 10, you can go to juvie, so cut that shit the fuck out.
They should have told them that. But again,
it's like, woo, trying to shoot a shot these days. Like, how hard or how easy is that? Like,
I think it depends on the vibes you're catching from the female. Because here's the thing. It's a well-known fact that women, 85, 90% of the time, when they meet you, they know if they gonna be that, let you get that. They already know if, okay, I'm gonna give him the time. They already know when they meet you, they already know I'll give him the time. So it just depends on if that female is feeling you the way you feeling her. Is there some reciprocation going on? Because if she is, then no
what
problem.
I think Chris is trying to say is you guys suck at telling us how you feel.
You
need to express it better.
Are you sure that's what he's? Are you sure?
Yeah. It's so
exactly
like that moment in the 80s movies where the kid is dropping the girl off at her house and like he just says fuck it and leans in for a kiss. Remake that movie today and watch the reaction from people.
Hey,
it will get removed from theaters. This is propagating rape culture. You can't show this. Anybody that's associated with this movie is ousted and blacklisted from Hollywood.
Like Snow White.
Like Snow White.
I mean,
that was the whole thing.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. That episode's also in the archives. I think it was a freestyle episode. Want to say maybe freestyle 5?
I think it was a freestyle. Yeah.
All right. In the archives, check us out.
Yeah.
I think it's hard. Yeah, and that was that was half of what I was getting at. The other half is like it's just so. I wonder why. When I don't, I wonder if the male female dynamic, or not even male female. I mean, let me not box that in there. I wonder if the dynamic has changed when it comes to dating or approaching dating or anything like that, because it's just so You get into.
I don't know. I think
much. Like you can get into trouble one way or the other. You know.
But you know what? I think it depends on age, and the reason I say that is because I'm reaching an age in a couple of weeks, in the next week or so. I'm reaching an age where I'm just like, I ain't got time to pussyfoot. Fuck all that. I need to let me just go talk. Let me just go say something. But then I know that there's younger ages that are just like, oh my God, I feel like he either hitting on me or he trying to get with me, or I think back up. I think it has to do with age. Me, as the woman that I am, if I want it, I want it. I'm not supposed to play the games. Let me play hard to get. I'm not doing all of that.
What do you see as the hurdle, like when it comes to finding someone usually? Because like, I mean, is it technology, like breaking a talk, like just finding a person? Like what?
I've noticed that sometimes, like, it's crazy. You wouldn't believe how many guys around my age or more, like, I don't mind being a sugar daddy. I like these little Instagram models. And it's like, okay, so now I'm completely out of it, being that
they're just
I ain't an Instagram model, and they're just, yeah. And it's just, that's something that I've noticed. Like, I actually not too long ago was talking to a guy, and he kept dropping these, oh, this is where I've been, and this is where I've been. And I'm like, that's great. I'm not looking to go take no trips, so don't look for, ain't no sugar over here. Basically, I'm not looking for a sugar daddy. Ain't no sugar over here. And so he was, that was his straw. So he completely stopped talking to me, because I was like, I'm not interested in what you can give from me, because I guarantee I can get it myself. And he was like, okay, well, I need me a sugar baby. I need somebody who's willing to give me this, what I want. And I just, yeah. Anyway, kind of off subject.
No,
but
I
kind of on, because I mean it all comes back to, you know, okay, we have these infatuations, we have these, you know, these crushes on people, whatever, and we shoot your shot and it doesn't, you're not a match.
And maybe that's it, because, okay, I don't know if this will be a true statement, but I once read that men fall in love through their eyes, women fall in love through their ears. And maybe you're looking at this woman and she's feeling like she's above what you're looking for. Does that make sense?
That does make sense, and that explains a lot.
You put it on a pedestal. Put her on a pedestal. Yeah. You don't ever do that. That's a bad move.
I think so too, because then some people, depending on what chick you're dealing with, you know, like I said, they can get out of hand. And you have a crush on this person, Are you crushing? That's my next question. Are you crushing on her looks, or are you crushing on her personality? Because she could be the most gorgeous girl in the world with the stankiest ass attitude. And so when you have your crush, what draws you into that crush? The way she looks?
I'm not a looks guy, so to speak. And I'll explain that right now. I'm not one that gets drawn in very quickly by how you look. I mean, there's millions of beautiful women out there. Awesome.
Facts.
Excellent.
Yeah, facts.
The thing is I don't mean to sound bougie or whatever, but as soon as you open your mouth, that changes for me, that changes the game, because
one name just popped in my head.
as soon as we have a talk or conversation, or as soon as you say something, I can either get turned on or I can get turned off very quickly.
That same name just popped in my head. She's pretty. Sis is pretty, but baby sis, keep your mouth closed because you have nothing intelligent to say.
I want to be able to hold conversations with somebody, and we're talking the same thing. We're talking on the same level. We're talking on different subjects. You don't want to
date a girl that just repeats fucking Facebook memes and what.
Thank you.
She was
shallow. Shallow in.
I want you, or if you were talking to me, you're talking to me about what you saw on TikTok or Facebook or
I mean, I do that a lot. Not a lot.
YouTube or whatever. I want you to come back. I want you to come back and tell me that you actually researched what you went out and looked at.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't do that these days.
They do not.
A lot of people don't do that.
Here's one thing.
Tora and I have older kids, and they are influenced by a lot of what they see. And the one thing I tell my kids is that, please, if we're gonna have a conversation about what you saw on TikTok or what you saw on Facebook or whatever, make sure you research what you just looked at first, and then we can have a conversation. And that's to me. If I crush on somebody, it's not just because of their looks, it's because I know that they have some substance behind it. You can be beautiful and have absolutely no substance.
Yeah. I have a lot to say about this, but I'll have to omit it from I cannot. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's hard. It is.
But I agree totally.
It's hard. Like because we've all done stuff we've all done some questionable things. Questionable. We've all been in some situations that were questionable. We've been in some questionable situations, so I understand what you're talking about. But yeah, man.
I mean, I just think that you got to do research into the shit you're looking up. Like, a lot of people just blindly believe the first thing they see, the first time they see it, and then they'll move on, and they'll remember one fact from the 30 that were rattled off to them that none of them were true. And just as there are dangerous people on the internet that are lurking on Tinder and Plenty of Fish and all those crappy cringy websites.
Cringy.
There's dangerous ideas and shit too, and propaganda, and it's minefields for people.
Rabbit holes. And you got to know which rabbit hole you want to go down and which rabbit hole you don't want to go down. And you, in particular, you just came out of a situation like that. So I know exactly where your thought process is, because I know you just came out of that, and that was one of the things that you discussed with that person. Like, do some research, please do some research. Just do some research and then call me.
I got a question. Going back, did any of us answer the original question? Do we have a crush in real life?
Caraway answered it. You started to answer it and you didn't.
It's gonna be a no for me. It's gonna be a no for me.
I'm gonna look like the creep. Just as a crush.
It's funny because the two dudes might be the only ones that have a crush on this whole show. I personally right now don't, but I'm kind of in a transition period of my thought processes on relationships and are starting to change or have started to change. 2020, 2021 has been a real interesting set of years, and my thought process on a lot of things is starting to change. And not to say that, I may or may not ever, really fully commit in a relationship. My thing right now is just no.
I mean, and you know what? I think I feel you on that, because 2018, 2019 was
those years
unbelievably fucked for me. So
those 2 years, that 2 year time frame for you was not good.
Yeah, it was
not good. It was
we're all going through it.
Yeah, that was that bullshit right there.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why in real life, having a crush to me is like a drain of energy. I would rather keep my celebrity crushes, which I do have. I'll share with you later. But why you gotta look like that?
Listen, my celebrity crush list has been the same for however old I am for that. But yeah, my celebrity crush.
Lord, did I know who two of them is?
I may shock you, but yeah, man, my celebrity crush list has been the same forever. Like, they have not changed.
Okay, is this a question we want to go ahead and get to right now?
I mean,
let's ask this.
I want to be able to. Let me guess. I want to guess.
Hold up, before we get there, let me ask these last two questions, and then we're gonna hit the celebrity crush section, because I really want the answer to these. You already answered this, Tor. I wanna ask Caraway.
Okay.
In your lifetime, Caraway, have you ever made a move on any of your crushes that you had, from first time you realized that girls didn't have cooties until probably the last?
Oh, I didn't answer this question. Yeah,
you didn't make a move on yours. He wound up being your first boyfriend. We got that.
Oh, no. He was not my crush. I told you that was the dude who grabbed my ass.
Yeah.
Do that. I didn't like him like that.
Okay, so we're gonna come back to you and get the answer to this question, because now I want to hear the answer to this question. All right, Carol,
right.
What you got?
I have before, like in high school, I kind of got around a little bit, believe it or not, and there were times where I'd be particularly crushing on a girl for a couple weeks at a time.
Player status. Player status.
You were slanging that, Wayne? What the fuck?
Yeah, player status in high school.
I'm not.
Tell us this.
I'm not proud of it.
You little man.
At all.
Listen. Somebody once told me that we all go through our whole phase in life, and then we get over it.
Some people get over it. Some people don't. Well, continue.
So high numbers. Like usually second base, average. So I played second most of the time. So it wasn't like I was like getting it like everywhere. It's just
these are crushes.
I mean, it starts as a crush. You like them, and then eventually you get old enough to make them. You can't figure out what is going to happen until you make a move. And in high school, when I was going to school, there wasn't like a Me Too movement. You couldn't, you didn't have to worry about getting thrown
out of school,
thrown out of the school district. Yeah. You're not going to get disbarred from any college application that you've put in. Like it was a lot easier. We had razors for cell phones. It would take 30 minutes to text somebody. Like,
took you wait. I know this is gonna be telling 30 minutes. That was the second phone I learned how to text on, like phone.
Okay.
Text on. Yeah, brother. That was like a 5-minute text. This is
yeah.
Not for me.
I text a lot.
I understand. Not for me, because baby, I missed the A.
Right.
Damn it, I missed that damn.
Oh my God.
Let me go. Okay.
Yeah, we'll get back to that in another episode. Those were the times.
But for the most part, yeah. I mean, just you don't know until you make a move.
Bro,
yeah, you don't know until you make a move, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But like the way that I've always looked at it is, if you make a move on a girl and she says anything other than no, it's unnecessary unless you're being aggressive. And if she does say something other than no, then she's a bitch and you don't want to date her anyways. So just move on. And if you can't handle just hearing no without getting butthurt, then you need to self-reflect, because you're probably going to have a lot more issues later in life.
Right. And it's like, it's not that hard to hear no. I mean, it sucks when you're younger. It sucks when you're an adult too. Yeah. But no is no, and you just move on with life. Yes, ma'am. How can we help?
Here's the thing. It's not that hard to hear no, but lately, not even lately, I've noticed a lot of women are complaining that guys are not taking no easy at all.
Like, and I don't understand
at all. And I don't know if it's a generational thing or if it's, but I mean, honestly, I don't really have that problem. Not too many guys approach me like that, but they're not like taking no for an answer. Like they really getting butthurt. Like they getting butthurt. And I'm just trying to understand, like, no's is part of the game. I've had no's before. I've went after guys and had no's before. I understand it's part of the game. It's just that it's scary these days to tell guys no.
And I don't understand that. Like, didn't someone learn somewhere that no means no? Like they taught me that in grade school. Like no.
You know what? No. You would think that, but everybody's so lovey-dovey coddled, and everyone gets a participation award these days. That all these hurt ass dudes might feel like, oh no, you said no to me, well, bitch, and then that's how it pops off.
They feel like they're just gonna get respect. It's implied that they're gonna get it no matter what. And they don't understand that it's a two-way road. You have to give it to get it.
For me, it's so weird that if I tell you no, and then you come at me with the, well, bitch, fuck you. Why on earth you think that's gonna make me get you? You sure the fuck not getting my number now. Like, I don't understand the process. If I tell you no and you go off of me, I'm definitely not trying to holler at you.
Right.
I'm definitely not trying to holler now.
That's not gonna make you turn around and say yes.
Be like, oh, did you call me bitch daddy? Oh, no, it doesn't work like that. No, not with me, at least.
Fucked up. What's fucked up is it does for some chicks. And
some people, but
that's where it fucks it up for everybody else, because though out of 100 times that dude tries it because he gets success one time, he thinks that he got he's successful. No, you just traumatized 100 women and got lucky once. You're not a player, you're a deviant. Fucking stop.
But anyway, I don't know. Sorry, I think that I might have drifted off there a little bit, but yeah, my bad. Where were we at?
Have you ever made a move on your crush?
I did.
All right.
That's only because I knew that my crush was crushing on me too, so I had to go. And I thought it was, listen, people play too much. I play too much. But I thought it was going to be like, it'll be funny and it'll be like, I'm supposed to be dominant. I said, okay, he got a little crush on me. Okay, I bet you I'm about to dominate this dude. So that's what I tried to do. And that's what I did. And it worked.
Glad to hear it.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I wanted to dominate, so I did, and it worked. It worked out.
Is he okay?
Because the problem is we all know you, Tora. So this is like, is he okay?
Do we need to call a welfare check?
And I'm pretty sure young Tora was a little bit more turned up than older Tora. So
yeah, I can imagine.
Just saying.
I did it twice. Young 20s Tora.
Coming soon. An episode coming soon. We're gonna talk about them 20s.
I don't know. I can't.
Don't talk about those 20s.
I don't know where that man at right now. I hope he's okay. I hope he's all right. That's all I can say.
I hope he's not traumatized for life.
No, okay. Yeah, I think he's good. He's good.
Right. Are we gonna move? We're gonna move right along now.
Yeah.
Because young Tora was turned up and
yeah.
Sir, if
I'm trying to do this.
If you're out there anywhere, sir, we're gonna put me, Caraway and myself are gonna apologize for Tora, and we hope you're okay. we hope you're okay, sir.
I'm not surprised.
We really hope you're okay. So, me, have I ever made a move on a crush of mine? I did. This was definitely young Chris. Did it work out? And did we date? No, neither of the two. Actually, we wound up becoming really good friends. Real good friend of mine. Really good friend. And that's how that ended. I gave my side of the story. She gave her side of the story. And yeah. And I took no for an answer. And we are friends.
Look at there. You got a whole friendship out the deal.
I can't be more, I can't be upset about it. I mean, it is what it is. I shot my shot. Have I done that since? I think one other time, sometime in my 20s, and that ended up being a 2-night stand, and that was done, and that one was over. And after that, was I still crushing on the person? A little, but it wasn't as intense as it was before that. 2-night stand. So I don't know. Life is weird, man.
Yeah. Sometimes you get lucky, like, I think you just got to be able to read the chick and tell if she's cool or not. But if there's any suspicion whatsoever that
this is not going to go well, you might want to stop.
If you whatsoever feel like, okay, she might be like making herself do this, even if it's just out of politeness, that is not consent. You know what I mean? There's a difference.
Holy moly, you guys can pick up on that?
No, my friend had a wedding a couple months back, and one of his friends was ordained and performed the ceremony, like married him, and his kids were there. And as the kids were leaving, one of my other buddies tried to high five the kid, and the kid looked at him and was like, no. Like, 4-year-old kid, like, didn't understand that he was being kind of rude, but like, not really being rude. And my buddy was like, okay, that's cool, whatever. And he's like, sorry. His dad was like, sorry about that. It's like, no, he's not. He's teaching them consent. You don't have to be polite to somebody and do something that you don't feel comfortable doing just because they're doing something to you and asking you to do it. Like, no, I don't know who you are. And it's important to instill that in somebody at a young age or at the beginning of a relationship in order to determine what is actually genuine affection and politeness.
I like that.
I think we turned this whole episode to a PSA.
We did.
Like
it's okay. It's okay.
No means no, guys. And women and ladies. No means no.
And you don't have to be rude about it when you say no, and you don't have to be rude about it when you receive the no.
Exactly.
I think we did that.
I think we did.
Good job. Good job, us. Good job, us.
I'm gonna call the cops. Whoa.
All right. So last part of the show before we get up out of here. And we couldn't leave the show without talking about celebrity crushes because we all have them. You all have them. Let's talk about them.
Who was your celebrity crush as a kid?
Fucking Spice Girls, dude.
All of them? Like what?
Probably Ginger Spice and Baby Spice both were.
Oh, wow.
My cousin, when I was like super young, knew that I was in. So she got all of her cheerleader friends to plan my surprise birthday party, and dude, I am not kidding. They invited the whole fucking neighborhood, And I went home and they like jumped out all dressed as different Spice Girls, and it was cool, but really fucking awkward. And yeah, thanks, Sarah.
It was awkward. I thought that would have been like, oh wow.
No, it was cool. Like
it was an oh wow moment. I'm gonna tell you why it was awkward, because now Caraway has to walk around like I can't look, I can't touch, I just have to enjoy the birthday cake. Yay,
dude, it was so
that's
so
why
bad.
That's why it was weird, because now Caraway's standing there like, oh, you're cute. Oh, you're
okay.
cute.
Well, I'm gonna sit on the couch for the next 4 hours and open presents really slowly.
Exactly. That's what that was. Like, oh no, ma'am. Let's enjoy this cake. Hey, happy birthday! Yay! I can't move.
Yeah,
I can't freaking move.
Just fist fights with kids in elementary school over who had rights to Baby Spice.
Oh man. So
Wow.
that's hilarious. Okay, so for me, my celebrity crushes are in this order. And I've had
when you're a kid, are we talking about kid or are we talking about now?
I've had the same celebrity crushes since I was a kid.
Okay, wait. Oh,
you wanna
no.
go? You wanna go?
No,
Go.
it is not who I thought it was.
Go.
No, I wanted to guess. But
Go ahead. No, go ahead and guess. This was the
It's
part
not-
of your show. This is
It's
part
not
of
gonna be it's not gonna be the same because I don't think so. Okay, listen.
Give it a shot. You may never know. I mean,
Solange knows.
Solange is in the top 5. I will tell you that. Solange is in the top 5.
And there was somebody else I had in mind, but I can't think of who it was.
Solange is in the top 5. So,
okay.
In this order, I've had the same celebrity crushes since I was a kid. And I will tell you, only one has made it since I've become an adult, and that's only because she just came out.
Oh, I got it. Let me tell you.
Go ahead.
Maya.
Maya makes the top 10, but not the top 5.
Damn it.
He's
She
like, that's a
blanks
different
over here.
spreadsheet that I've got.
It's a spreadsheet. No, it's not. It's been for me. Like if you ask my brother, my mom, or somebody like that, they'll tell you these top 3 have been the 3 since 2 of them, and then the third one since I gotten older. So number 1, first and foremost, Janet Jackson.
Okay.
Janet
Damn it, I knew that. I knew
Janet
that.
Jackson
I know I knew that.
I know you know that. Janet Jackson has been my celebrity crush. She's absolutely gorgeous to me. Like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Number 2 on my list, and this might surprise you, Vanessa Williams.
I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that too. I can see that. It's not a surprise, but it's like, okay.
Build.
Mm-hmm. Vanessa Williams has been gorgeous to me since
she was Miss America.
Basically.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Yeah.
I can see that. Vanessa I can totally see that.
Gorgeous. Number 3 on my list, and these are the top 3. I'm not even gonna go through top 5. I'm just gonna get top 3.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say this, and if you know where it came from, you know where it came from. I'm still mad at Grant Hill. I've been mad at Grant Hill for almost 20 years now.
Tamia.
God. First time I saw Tamia, I was floored. Like, floored.
I mean, okay. Looking at Vanessa Williams and then saying Tamia, I could totally see the correlation. Mm-hmm. I can see it.
I was floored, and all 3 of them are just, oh man, yeah. A good explanation would be because they're gorgeous and they're beautiful. The longer explanation of that is everybody that I have a celebrity crush on usually are some very, very intelligent people that you just want to sit down. And they're super talented. Oh God, yeah. That you want to sit down and have a conversation with. I'm actually one day hope to sit down and have a conversation with Miss Badu, who comes in number 4 on my list. I would love to sit down and have a conversation with Erykah Badu.
I know some people.
You know some people that know some people, bruh.
No. I know some people that know her. Fuck the middleman. I know some people that know her. Who work with her. I know some people.
To sit and have a conversation with Erykah Badu. Like ever since the first, I think
you sit and have a conversation with Erykah Badu, you gonna end up like Common, Andre. What's the other baby daddy name?
Jay Electronica.
Jay Electronica. Do you want to end up like Jay Electronica? But I don't know what it is. It's the pheromones. I heard she said her pheromones. She said she smells like cranberries or some shit. It's something. Even Sway was like, "Yo, I smell it." It's something about Erica that when men come in radius of her,
there are
aura,
people like that.
They are sucked in, and you cannot get out. All I'm saying is, "Sis, can you write a book? Can you write a book?"
I want to have a conversation with Erica Badu. Like we can talk about the fucking weather. I just want to have a conversation with Erica Badu. Since the first time I saw her, very first video, first time I saw a couple of her interviews, and even over the last couple of years, I literally have sat back and was just like, first and foremost, she is gorgeous. Second of all, I want to have a conversation with her.
Because she said she looked like she got some shit to say.
Man, like I want to learn from you. Just give me like 2 hours of your time. I just want to learn from you. That is why when I rattle off the list of my celebrity crushes, if you notice, everyone on that list will have something that they can teach or that they can infuse that knowledge into. And that's what I like. I like people. I like to meet people that I can learn from.
Yeah.
I want to sit down and talk to you. I want to learn something different. This is why I'm enjoying what
I'm doing. Substance.
Right. This is why I'm enjoying my side hustle right now, because I like talking to people that I'm in facilities with that actually help me to learn more and learn different things. It gives me more information and more things and more ways to look at life, because that's important. That's essential. So that's where I am. All right, Tori, your turn.
Did we do Caraway?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
He had
Spice Girls.
Spice Girls. He had a whole story about the Spice Girls. The whole birthday party that he couldn't get up off the couch for.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They were probably like bare midriff and little baby doll dresses and platform heels and all that.
And he couldn't get off the couch. So yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, we did Caraway already.
Are there pictures? Are there pictures, Caraway?
Or do you know someone that has them?
They're probably in New York. I could probably fish them out.
Yeah, you do.
You need to go ahead and fish them out. Send them in a group chat. Just go ahead and send that message up to New York. Like, hey, can you? I need them for
that one awkward night.
That one very awkward night.
That birthday. Anyway, I'm sorry. My crushes growing up were two: Batman from Immature, not Marcus Houston. Batman from Immature, and Devin Sawa, something like that. That's how you Sawa. Now, do you have any idea who those guys are?
I do not.
I know who Batman is from Immature, but the other one, I'm drawing a blank.
Batman from Immature, who is Marcus Houston, that's pretty much his biggest thing he's ever done, I guess. He was on Sister Sister. Roger from Sister Sister. Maybe not.
Oh, that chick was hot.
Yeah, the twins are. Not even gonna say were. The twins are.
That's an understatement.
Gorgeous. Every time I look at the twins, I'm just like, Jesus, take the wheel. But anyway, continue.
They aged nicely.
Yeah,
they found the fountain of youth.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, so Devin he played Casper in Casper. He's the lead in the Final Destination. I think the first two Final Destination movies. He played Stan in Eminem's video Stan.
I know who you're talking about.
That's him. That's the guy.
Yeah.
That's the guy.
The Chad looking motherfucker. Oh my God. He's Brad Pitt when your mom says you have Brad Pitt at home. Like
he's Brad Pitt at home.
He's a before picture of Brad Pitt.
He had a TV show on Fox a couple of years ago, but I think it just had one season and that was it. But yeah, that was as a kid. If it wasn't him, I tried JTT, but do y'all remember JTT? I'm sorry.
I remember JTT.
Okay, I tried him, but he was too soft. He was not going to get it. He was too soft. So
what do you mean you tried him?
I was like, okay, I think I could get into him, and then I was like, this dude, he too soft. I can't. He can't hang. I tried him, but yeah, that's celebrity crushes as a kid. They're a lot different these days.
What you got these days? What you got these days?
These days, lately, they change. But yeah, kind of. Right now, it's Tom Hiddleston and Christopher Jamal Evans. Christopher Jamal Evans. Are you look confused?
I'm drawing a blank. I'm pretty sure I know who he is, but I'm drawing a blank.
The Black girls who hear this will know exactly who Christopher Jamal Evans is, because that's what we call Chris Evans. Christopher Jamal Evans, Captain America.
Gotcha, Captain America. Gotcha.
Chris Evans, just with the little.
No. Christopher Jamal Evans. Christopher Jamal, just like Chris Hemsworth is Christopher DeAndre Hemsworth. It's a thing. It's a thing. The Black girls have claimed these guys. These are our guys. And that's just
snatching them up.
I will say this. I do honestly respect the Round Brown, and I consider Anthony Mackie as America's new ass, but I still love Chris Evans. So anyway, that's all I got for right now.
Gotcha.
Might be different next week. I'll let you know. Do y'all not have any celebrity crushes right now? No,
it's nobody I'm crushing on right now.
Y'all
like celebrity wise, no, there's
I
no
just
one
filtered
really.
by
That's because they're all fucking plastic and shit.
Oh my God.
That's all I got. Plastic and shit.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's half the problem. Like what's real and what's not real, and who's real and who's not real.
Like I liked her, but I liked her with her first face, not this one type of thing.
Right.
Yeah, no, right. I don't know.
Like Chloe.
We're not gonna talk about Chloe. I don't understand Chloe's. I don't understand Chloe. I can understand if you went out and you worked hard and you dropped that and you left everything the way that it was. You didn't go touch up your face. You didn't go touch up your tummy. You didn't go get liposuction sucked out. I would understand it better if she'd have done it that way versus the way that she did it, and then wants to come out and help everyone else feel less ashamed of their bodies. Girl,
here's the thing.
I don't have $10,000 to go fix my face. Okay, I don't have $20,000 to get a butt lift. I don't have another $30,000 to get my boobs done. Why are you talking to me when you didn't go to the gym, where you ain't put up no shots in the motherfucking gym every day to lose that weight, or eat right to lose that weight, or go running a couple of miles to lose that weight? What makes you an expert in body shaming when in fact you went out and paid for what you got? I'm done.
FYI, there's nothing wrong with getting work done. There's absolutely nothing wrong with getting work done. I believe Chris is just trying to relay is that everybody ain't got the money like that. We all can't do that. There are people who actually work hard. That's all I'm saying. If you want to go get your BBL, sis. But I'll be doing squats because I can't. I'll just do the squats and some lunges. I hear sex helps. I don't know. It's been a minute.
I don't know. Like, I can't think of any particular celebrities. But then again, like, what constitutes a celebrity? Can we? Oh man, do streamers count? Like, our online personalities, or you know what? I
think that's a good question. I think that is a whole nother show topic, though. But you're right. Okay, because like everybody,
I can think of a bunch of people that off the top of my head that are on videos that get several thousand hits that I'd hit that, and I'd probably be more likely to tune into what they're posting because I like the content, because they're hot and I'm attracted to them. I'm not a simp. I'm not going to give them money, but like, there's.
I think that's a good question. Like, what makes a celebrity a celebrity? But I also think that's another show.
That's just that's just a criteria that I would have to know to pick my celebrity crush. If we're counting those, then Amaranth or whatever the fuck that Twitch streamer's name is. So always doing she does like hot tub streams. She's pretty hot.
Okay. Is she old enough to be hot?
The fuck? Yes.
Because there's a lot of girls on the internet that look
an
age and then are completely not. Like, I just really found out.
Twitch is pretty good about verifying people's like ages and stuff.
Yeah, because there's a lot of girls that don't look like their age look like more.
Listen, the way he just came out and said the fuck.
My bad. I guess it didn't sound like
you're good. I know it wasn't implied like that.
Thank you, Caraway, because
I didn't hear it until my bad.
You're good.
But no, Tori, you're absolutely right. There's some celebs in the streaming world that are out there, and you just like they look 18 and you couldn't find out they're like 15 or some shit like that.
Right. That's what I was saying. My bad.
Yeah. No, that does happen. That does happen. Like,
I think somebody just got exposed a couple of weeks ago for being younger than what they were or something.
You'll see it in comments.
Just like,
you'll see it. Somebody will be like, "Hey, what is this chick's name?" And somebody will be like, "Hey, she's 17." Deleted.
Bag up the truck. Bag the truck out. Back the truck out. Bag it out. Bag it out.
Account that this person had for 3 years is just gone.
Back that truck back on out. Let's go. We gotta go. So yeah, it's hard now. First, to define celebrities, and for two, in our particular age range, I mean, is there anybody out there that's a celebrity? That's a celebrity? Like, I find the word celebrity hard now because it's just like you entertain and then you.
It's just Alba.
I've heard a lot of women say that man was gorgeous, and
listen, he's a good-looking man. He can act. He can rap, which I totally forgot about. And he's a Nexus being. What do I mean by that? I mean that he's in DC World and Marvel. That shit's sexy. I'm fucking attracted. I'm attracted.
All you have to do is be exist in multiple universes.
And guess what? Guess who else I just found out is Nexus? God dang, Ryan Reynolds. Damn, I'm so attracted now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have somehow managed to get that MCU plug in.
Always, it's coming from somewhere. I'm gonna get it in there every show, and it's all about accident. But that's Ryan Reynolds.
Imagine some motherfucker like walking up to Tora trying to like spit some game, and she's like, "How many universes are you in, pussy?"
How many? How many?
Oh, just one? Just this one? Okay.
Get away from me, peasant. Get away from me.
You want to park my car?
I don't know how I managed that. Listen, it's his album, seriously. And he's one of those. There's certain people that age nicely. Like, there's certain people. Tom Cruise is not one of them, but neither here nor there. There are certain people that age nicely, and you're just like, that's Keanu Reeves. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, he's looking tasty these days. Kudos for you.
Yeah, he got too much
attention.
attention.
Ted. Is he Ted or was he Bill? He was Ted.
He was Ted.
He was Ted.
Yeah. Good job, Ted. Shit.
All right. With that being said, I think we talked enough about our crushes, celebrity crushes, and
crush on youth.
Crush on youth. Infatuations are an interesting thing. We also delivered a couple PSAs in there.
Good PSAs. Good PSAs.
Straight
from the guys. I love it.
We also figured out that if you don't exist in two different universes, that Tora will not be.
At least two, boo.
So.
At least two, boo.
Oh.
If you ain't on two different levels, don't come over here.
So
how you doing, Idris? How you doing?
You got to be on that one. All right. So Good God. We're going to end this one on that note. Listen, we are everywhere. Everywhere. Just find us everywhere. We are the Xennials podcast. We also have a playlist every week with the corresponding shows. So
our playlists are bomb,
by the way. Our playlists are awesome, by the way. They are great. So this week's episode is Crush on You, and that will be the playlist for this week as well. You can check it out on YouTube, and you can check it out on Amazon Music. Just type in the Xennials podcast playlist. It should come up. If it doesn't, you know what? You can email us at xennialspodcast7270@gmail.com. With that being said, Tora, take us home.
You guys, good night. Keep your crushes crushing. I don't know.
We out, guys. Thank you.